businesses are using QuickBooks, Xero or Tally today. And yes, these tools may be doing a great job. But here's the real question. Is your accounting system only recording numbers? Or is it actually helping you understand your business better? And in this video, Vijay answers a few common questions every business asks before moving to Zoho Books. Vijay, if a business is already using QuickBooks, Xero or any other accounting software like Tally or something, why should they even think about moving to Zoho Books in the first place?
Right, that's a fair question. So if your current system is only helping you to record the invoices, bills and payments, then it's doing the basic work. But as a business grows, you need to do more than that. So you need a better visibility, you need a faster reports, you need clear receivables, you need cash flow clarity, and you need your finance system to connect with the rest of your business. That's where Zoho Books can really help. And it is not just about changing the software, it's about managing the finance in a better way.
Okay, so what if invoices, bills and payments are already recorded? So what is really missing here now?
Right. So most of the time, what's missing is the clarity.
Okay.
So the data may be there, but the answers are not easy to get. Like who has paid, who has not paid yet, which expenses are going up, how much was my cash flow, which invoices needs attention. And if you have to wait for someone to prepare reports every time, then the system is not really helping you make decisions. So Zoho Books helps bring that clarity into the process.
So Vijay, there is one common question around business owners. Okay, let's say that people are saying like my accountant manages all of this. So why should these kind of business owners care about Zoho Books in the first place?
Because the accountant manages the records, but the owner runs the business. And if say for example, if collections are delayed, the owner feels it. If cash flow is tight, the owner feels it. If reports come late, decisions get delayed. So yes, accounting is handled from the finance team, but financial clarity is important for the owner. So Zoho Books helps owners to see what is happening in the business more clearly.
Okay, so how come these business owners know, like what are some signs that a business has outgrown its current accounting system?
Simple. So if your team is still using spreadsheets outside the system, if payment follow-ups are happening manually, if reports take too much of time, if sales and finance are not connected, if bank reconciliation is always delayed, or if the owner has to ask different people for basic numbers, then the business has probably outgrown its current system. At that point, you don't just need accounting software, you need a better finance system.
So Vijay, what does this migration mean as usual, or is migration about just moving data from one software to another, or is it a little bit more complicated?
No, so that's the important point. So migration should not be treated like a copy-paste activity. It is actually a chance to improve your finance setup. So you clean your data, organize your chart of accounts, set up better reports, connect banking, automate the reminders, and create a structure that supports your business going forward. So migration is not just about moving to Zoho Books. It's about moving into a better way of managing the finance.
Okay, so any business owner who wants to migrate has one common concern, Vijay, like they're very afraid that migration will disturb their daily operations.
Right.
Should they even be worried about this?
Yes, it is a real concern. So accounting data is important. So migration should never be rushed. But with a proper planning, it can be handled smoothly. So you need to assess the data, set up Zoho Books properly, import the right records to Zoho Books, validate the reports, train the users, and then go live. When it is done correctly, migration becomes much easier and less stressful.
Okay, let's say the business owner made his mind to move to Zoho Books, but there is a mistake like, the old accounting data is very messy. Should they even be thinking about moving?
Not always. So if the old data is messy, moving everything can create more confusion. And that's why we don't recommend blindly migrating all the data. So for most businesses, a practical approach is to import the opening balances and migrate the previous 1 year of data. So that gives enough recent history without overloading to the new system. But if the full history is important for like audit, reporting, customer reference, or business operations, then full historical migration can definitely be planned for them. And the key is to migrate what actually matters.
Okay, Vijay, so what is the smart approach here? Migrate everything or only the important data?
Okay, the smarter approach is to decide based on the business needs. So for many businesses, opening balances plus 1 year of data is enough for them. For some businesses, full history is necessary. It depends on how often they use the old data, whether reports are needed, and how clean the previous records are. A good migration is not just about moving a maximum data, it is about moving useful and reliable data.
Okay, Vijay. So let's say after moving to Zoho Books, what are the major improvements that a business owner can see in their accounting software?
The business should feel more in control. So the report should be easier to access, the receivable should be clearer, the cash flow should be more visible, bank reconciliation should be easier, manual work should reduce, and the owner should have full visibility on the financials. And that is the real value of moving to Zoho Books.
So Vijay, can Zoho Books help a business make a better finance decisions, or it's just another record transactions?
Yes, absolutely. So that's one of the biggest advantages. So Zoho Books helps you to see the overdue invoices, expenses, cash flow, taxes, payments, and reports more clearly. So instead of looking at what already happened, you can understand what needs attention now, and that helps business owners make their decisions.
Okay, so where does Zentegra come into picture here?
At Zentegra, we help businesses move to Zoho Books in a structured way. So we understand the current accounting process, we assess their data, we set up Zoho Books properly, we migrate the required records, and we validate the reports. Also, we give training to the team to make sure they're comfortable with the tool. And our goal is not just to move the data. Our goal is to make sure the business works better after moving to Zoho Books.
Okay, so for a business owner who is still unsure about this, what would be your honest advice to him?
My honest advice would be, don't migrate just because everyone is doing it. Migrate when your current system is slowing down the visibility, control, and decisions. And don't be afraid of migration. With the right process, it can be planned and handled smoothly.
Okay, thank you so much, Vijay. And if you want to know whether your business is ready for Zoho Books migration, comment migrate below. Our team will help you understand the right next step. And if you found this video useful, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more practical videos on Zoho Books, finance automation, and business growth.